under this blue, let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Middles FC, let's go. Go on, Jay. Have it right, Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
So have it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone's doing well. Everyone's having a good evening, good weekend and all that jazz. First and foremost, guys, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. If you haven't smashed that like button, smash it right now. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Minerals FC as well. We're on the road to what, 7K? It's getting there. It will get there. It is what it is. We don't really care, to be honest. Also, we've got the notification bell, ding dong, let's have it right, all that jazz. Make sure you do hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. And we got the Minerals FC Ultras membership, which is pinned at the top of the live chat and down below in the description. So I hope everyone's doing all right. I haven't done a show for about, 3 days or whatever. Just let things tick along. Do you know what I mean? Not much to really talk about. It's the same old waffle that's going around. But tonight we're gonna just go through what has been brought up and a few things that are just sort of grating on me at the minute. So first and foremost, guys, do hit the like button. Let's see who's in the chat as well very quickly. Big up Mickey Droy Boy. Anthony's in here. Chelsea Anorak, big up Chelsea Anorak, big up Camerons. We got Stu in here. We got Metal Face Doom. Big up to all the regulars. Francis Winters in here. Who else we got in here? Tony Tiger. Big up to FOMO. Who else in here, bro? Brian's in here. Gus in here. Who else? Get in the chat, guys. Let me see in the chat. Who's this one here? Big up to H Talks, my geezer. Go and subscribe to his channel as well. H Talks Chelsea. Go and support him, guys. Big up to Cursor, bruv. Let's have it right. Like secured. He knows the deal. Big up Bobby Fairview. He says more kids and still no midfield. Can we stay up? Metal Face Doom. Big up to you, geezer. Big up to Quino. Big up to Quino in here. Who else in here, bruv? British Patriot. Come on, bruv. We got Fred in here. Big up to Fred as well. Benfica Fred, man. Hope you're doing well, my geezer. Lovely to see you in here. Daryl's in here. Bleed Blue is in here. He says, Bosh, big up mental health. Big up to you, geezer. Big up to you. Not wrong. Who else in here, bruv? Justin's in here. Peter Scott's in here. He says, big up, Johnny. Shout out to mental health. Of course, bruv. Of course we shout out on here. We take it very, very seriously, guys. So big up to anyone who is suffering with mental health. Hopefully the channel can help you guys. and just stay positive, mate. Stay positive. Whatever you do in life, just stay positive. Don't let that negativity get you down in whatever's going on in your life, bruv. It's as simple as that. It's easy to say and very hard to do, but believe me, it can be done. We've helped a lot of people with mental health with the channel from the channel, and it is what it is, guys. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we take that seriously. So big up to every single one of you guys. Big up to Mod K. Big up to Jamie, my member as well. Big up to who else in here? Barbar says Paul Winstanley, Lawrence Stewart still having meals with the Chelsea squad instead of signing players. Needed kudos, but he's going to go to Seagulls. Listen, we're going to get into that. Don't you worry about that. Young brother says it as well, man. Big up to mental health. Johnny, your streams always help me get through my issues. Big up to young brother, bruv. And that's what we're here for, man. We're here to just fucking stay away from all that shit outside in the real world. And obviously talk about football. Football's our escapism. That's what it is. We love it, and we love our club, and we want the best for our club. And right now it's all sort of like up in the air. We don't know what to expect next season. Well, I kind of got an idea what to expect this season coming or in a week's time. But at the end of the day, it's what we love, football, and that's that's our enjoyment. Take us away from whatever's going on in life, whether it's good or bad. Nothing. When you've watched football for that 90 minutes, whatever it is, before and after games, that is it. That's your mindset. You forget about everything else. So it always helps, guys. Big up to Henry Danger, Mixed Minerals Medina, everyone, bruv, everyone. So respect to every single one of you in here in the chat. Let's quickly just big up to Lee Rose. Just seen you in here, geezer. But shout out to Aaron as well. Leo, shout out to my geezer Chelsea old boys. He's always out and about. He's definitely there. But as always, we see things they'll never see. We definitely do that on the Minerals FC, and Chelsea supporters know who is the most elite and biggest club in London. Let's have it right. So guys, big up to all you lot in the chat. Make sure you continue. Shout out to Jamie. He says, hi, Johnny. Still no Cam, still no DM. I will die of blood loss soon because these owners have boiled my blood to evaporation point. Unacceptable, bruv. Don't get me started. I mean, we've got literally a week before the season starts, and they are still fucking around with Caicedo. I'm going to go into all that. I'm definitely addressing this. Don't you worry about it. Big up British Patriot. He's a member for 12 months, my geezer. Respect to you, man. From day one, supporting the channel. Legend, Minerals FC Ultra, loyal, and knows the deal. He knows the true narrative from start to finish. Not people that just dip in and out. He knows from start to finish, like a lot of you guys in the chat that have been supporting the channel from day one. You know how I've been from start to finish ever since I started this channel, and it's not going to change. I will continue to be real. I will continue to tell the truth, give my honest thoughts, opinions, what I know, and not sugarcoat shit, because everyone seems to be sugarcoating, and we'll delve into that as well. Big up, lads. I know you're ready for relegation fight. Keep landing the Minerals while we serenade one of your own. Up the Minerals FC when's Caicedo come in. Listen, bruv, yeah. Do you know what? All I get is notifications. Well, not notifications. I have that off. I mean, what's it called? Tags of Mason Mount's shot today. And you've got all these large accounts on Twitter feeding into it, obviously, slandering him and all that. I mean, to me, what are you tagging me in it for? I don't give a shit. He's not my player anymore. He's not at Chelsea anymore. Yes, he will be successful. I know that. But you keep tagging me in on all this nonsense. What about when he's scoring goals and assists? You're going to tag me on that as well? I don't think you will you? Listen, that shot, I saw that clip. The ball's behind him anyway. He was unlucky. Maybe on another day he puts that away. But, I mean, really, we're going to delve into a pre-season game. I mean, you're clutching at straws, you agenda merchants. And I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. So continue. Whatever makes you feel better. If it allows you to get out your system, go for it, bruv. But for me, I don't lose any sleep, bruv. Big up to you, geezer. I can't even read the name, bruv. I can't even read that name. Fuck that. So anyway, up the Chelsea, up Mills FC. Let me have a quick swig. So, where are we right now? I didn't even do a stream on the 1-1 Dortmund game. And to be honest with you, the only thing that pissed me off in that game was the fact that one player got injured. I mean, the pitch was a joke. Let's have it right. That pitch was an absolute joke. The Premier League were in charge of all the other pre-season games, hence the Premier League series that we did win. Let's have it right. But they weren't in charge of this game. Irrespective whether there's a concert before, you know what's going on. You know that these players are hugely valuable. We've got a season in a week's time, and you give us a fucking mosh pit. Yeah, you give us an absolute state of a pitch. It is embarrassing, and it's all about money. That game should have been cancelled, but they won't cancel it because they want the money. Let's have it right, and that goes for our owners as well. They wouldn't have cancelled it because they want the money. So now, because of that, we've got Nkunku out. Yeah, let's have it right. Nizar Kinsella comes out and he says what? He says, oh, he's not out for months, could be weeks, but maybe in contention for Liverpool game. Well, if he's out for weeks, he's not going to play the Liverpool game. I don't think he will play the Liverpool game. I think he's out for 2-3 weeks. By the time he comes back, he needs to get back fitness, training, all that jazz. Maybe another week, a week and a half, whatever it is, 2 weeks tops. So there you go. He's out for a month for me. He's probably out for a month. So now, before we've even started the season, because of the money, because we want the money from that pre-season game, all right, we've now got our only fucking number 10 of a proper level out of the Liverpool game and the next few games in the Premier League, if that. Yeah, maybe more, maybe 3-4 games of the Premier League. And Nkunku will be out. We still don't know the extent of the injury, but it's a joke. It's pathetic. Yeah, it's poor planning. It's just so irresponsible from anyone. You know, from Chelsea, they should have just kicked up a stink and said this can't go ahead. I mean, this pitch is like, it's worse than a fucking rugby pitch. Not even a Sunday league pitch is like that. So what are we doing here? We're literally allowing these players who are on hundreds and thousands of pounds a week, paid millions for, yeah, to just play on this shocking pitch. It's just an embarrassment. Just so you can cash in the bank. It's a fucking disgrace. Yeah, let's have it right. But, you know, the bottom line is Nkunku's out injured. So now we've got Nkunku out. My concern's this. Who's playing number 10? Yeah, because right now, all we got is what? Chuck Minerals. Yeah, Chukwemeka to play number 10. I mean, I'm sorry, man. It's not, that's not the level, bruv. He needs to be bed in. I don't see him ready for our team, for our first team against Liverpool. I mean, we've got no one else. It tells you our squad depth is fucking thin, all right? We've let go of all our number 10s. We've only brought in Nkunku, and that's it, bruv. See, for me, Chukwemeka, from what I've seen, he ghosts a lot in the game. He does some nice things, but for me personally, we're going to have to see what his minerals are made of. We have to see what it's like. We have to see what it's like because I'm not too convinced, bruv. Yeah, and if he gets injured, who the fuck else we got? Yeah, we got no one else to play number 10. So Nkunku for me is probably one of the most important players because why? We have to rely upon him. We have to rely upon this guy. He's 25 years old. He's a baller. We know that. He's scored in every game in pre-season. He looks up for it, and now he's out of our fucking team lineup straight away. So yeah, I'm a bit worried now, and I was always worried. It was never enough to just have Nkunku. It's delusion to think that. Why are we not out there buying another number 10? We need another number 10. We need 2 DMs. We need midfield, for fuck's sake. Yeah, we've only got Santos, Gallagher, and Enzo. Enzo, he needs to up his game, bruv. He needs to up his game. But we know he's not a runner. We know that. Yeah, he's a ball-playing midfielder. He's not that kind of player. We need players around him. It's always the same story. We need a player around Jorginho. We need a player around fucking all these guys, man. And now we've got Enzo. We need another player with him. We've got to rely on Santos, who's 18 years old, to play Premier League. A lot of these players we've got in our squad haven't played Premier League games. So now they're literally learning on the job, developing on the job in this season where we can't afford, we have to win. So we have to believe that the gaffer's going to just bring out everything out of these kids and it's all going to click in an ideal situation. The reality is it doesn't work like that. Football don't work like that. We have to hope Liverpool are a shit show when they come to the bridge so that we can just fucking try and get some points and get some motivation, momentum and all that jazz. We have to be optimistic in that sense. But at the end of the day, we got no number 10. Chukwuemeka didn't even make it last season. There was talks of him going on loan this summer. So all of a sudden he's in the team because Poch hasn't got any other options. I'm a little bit concerned, bro. I'm a little bit concerned, to say the fucking least. And then we talk about the game itself. We went 1-0 down. Big up to Humphreys. He landed it and we got the equaliser. We were lost in certain games. There was momentum shifts in that game. We were in control, then they were in control. I thought Jackson had a good chance. We did have three really good chances where we probably could have gone ahead, maybe 2-0 up. So there is positives there. But the reality is, in these games in the Premier League, we have to be on it 24/7. Every second, every minute of every game, all the concentration levels have to be top tier, bro. Always on point, even with these young kids. Otherwise, we will get caught out against all the other teams. It's just how the Premier League is, and I know that, you know. But my thing is this: you got the Ted Lasso Bowley going out before the game, and all these stupid supporters who obviously treat him like some sort of fucking celebrity. Oh, sign my shirt, sign my shirt. Listen, sign us a fucking DM. Start with Caicedo. Go and sign us Redondo. How about that? We could do with 2. Yeah, Redondo's a baller, bruv. And you're buying kindergarten kids left, right and centre, all right? But you're not looking at Redondo. He's just delusion, bruv. It's ridiculous. This kid's ready, bruv. You can put him in the team. He'll play, yeah? He's a baller. He's silky, bruv. He's got the IQ, football brain, like his old man. He was a baller. He's strong, bruv. Let's get him in there, bruv. What are we doing? He's got less than a year on his contract. Yeah? He's got less than a year on his contract. And get him in. Because this kid's different gravy, bruv. I'm telling you now, this kid's a baller. It won't be long before a Real Madrid or a Barcelona, probably more like Barcelona, because they're a little bit more invested. If you look at Real Madrid's midfield, they're stockpiled up. But if you look at Barcelona, they will go for a Redondo, bruv, yeah, or some Spanish team, or a PSG, or someone will go for him, bruv. Look, I want this player at Chelsea. If you're buying, we're buying kids galore, so let's buy this kid as well. You know what I mean? Why not? I want to get him. I want to get this player, bruv. Yeah, because I think he's a talent. He's an absolute talent, and we need to get him in, guys. But Caicedo, listen, all this nonsense we're bidding at 90 million, knowing it's going to get rejected. I mean, what are we doing here? Like, this is all PR. This is all PR to show the supporters, look at us, we're trying to sign Caicedo. Bruv, you know the price. You know it's 100+ million. So you either pay the money or don't, and you ain't going to get him. That Bloom merchant, yeah, he's not going to sell him for less than 100 million. He wants it in 2 installments. They're in a strong position because the player's on a 4-year deal plus 1-year extension. And he's not going to force a move out. He's not going to hand in a transfer request. He tried to do that in January when we were trying to get him and so-called Arsenal were trying to get him. And they wanted 80 million then. What makes you think you're going to get him for 80, 90 million now when he signed an extension on his contract? I mean, listen, let's have it right. Brighton are playing our owners like clowns, bruv. Literally, they're taking the biscuit out of these lot. And they're getting done. They know we paid over the odds for Cucurella. And now I'm hearing waffle about Cucurella going back there on loan. I mean, what are we doing? It's embarrassing, man. It's fucking embarrassing. We paid almost 70 million for this guy on 190 grand a week. And now we're talking about loaning him back to these fucking seagull merchants. I mean, this is a joke itself. But pay the money. We need the fucking player. And Pochettino's crying out. He says, I want experience. He so-called wants Caicedo like he wanted Ugarte, and they couldn't get Ugarte. He said, get us Caicedo. You can't fuck this one up. I mean, it'll be an absolute disaster if we don't get Caicedo in right now. He's the best out of everything that's out there right now. And I say get Redondo as well as a backup option, all right, and bed him in the first team, rotating with Santos. And that's a lovely mix. And Connor, we don't know if Connor's going to be sold. We know the owners want to sell Connor. We know that, clear as day. When I know that. They wanted to sell him since January. So if they can get money for him, they will, all right? But at this moment in time, Connor's been probably our best midfielder. I think he's been our best midfielder in pre-season. What's everyone saying about that? A little bit, don't like it? It doesn't suit your agenda? Still sell him, is it? I mean, listen, Connor's played very well in every game. He scored 2 goals in pre-season. Defensively sound. He's been carrying Enzo, bruv, for the last 2 games. His work rate's ridiculous. Santos didn't play the last Dortmund game, so I don't know what the thought process is behind that. Is Santos going to be part of our senior team? He sounds like he's going to be part of the squad, and I think we should keep Santos. He looks a lovely player, bro. But the bottom line is Caicedo has to happen, and it has to happen sharpish. I mean, we need this player, bro. This player unlocks a lot of options for Pochettino to play different formations, to have that little bit more experience in the midfield. Granted, he's got a little bit over a year experience in the Premier League, and he's had 1 really good season, and yet we're paying over the odds for this player. But in the day, it's not my money. It's not our money. We don't care. Pay the fucking money and get the player that we need, because I'm hearing, who's the guy? Tyler Adams, is it? From a relegated Leeds. Are we fucking stooping that low down? I mean, I don't want this player. I don't even rate him, bro. Yeah. And apparently he's like alternative. Oh, they've been looking at him. I mean, it's waffle after waffle. Get your first option. Get the quality in. It's about getting the right quality, the right level, the right experience. He's the right age. Caicedo ticks all your fucking little multi-club project boxes. So get him in. It's like, just pay the money, man. We ain't got time to muck around. Pochettino needs to start this season with a bang. He needs to get points on the board. He needs positivity around him. We don't want to fucking go to play the Dippers at home and then we lose a game, argument's sake, and then it's like, oh, now you've got to pay the money. No, your urgency should be the same right now. And it's such poor planning. They're trying to outmuscle the seagull merchants, but the bottom line is you can't outmuscle them. They know you're desperate for a DM. They look at social media, everyone on social media, all the supporters, they're all fucking begging for Caicedo. They're even bantering and having it out with stupid Brighton accounts, you know, that are giving it all the big and fuck off, you seagull merchants, yeah? You ain't got nothing. You're fucking nothing, bruv. You're literally seagull shit. That's what you are. You ain't got nothing, no right to speak. All of a sudden it's big bollocks I am. You're giving it all the big un, all right? And it's like, what? You signed a few little good players, but they don't want to stay at your fucking little club. They want to come to a big elite club and actually try and challenge for something, yeah? Even though we're not even challenging right now, they still want to come to our club. And look at the goalkeeper we signed. I mean, it's fucking embarrassing for me that we signed their, second choice, or is it third choice keeper in Sanchez? He looks a good goalkeeper. Let's have it right. He's got some Premier League experience. He's made some lovely saves, but he's not their number one. We paid 20 million for him or whatever it is, but let's have it right. Social media game was on point. You know, he's looking at the Pride of London, turns his head to look at the camera to say, fuck you, seagull merchants, yeah, we're the big club here. I come to Chelsea. And I like that. I like that. Fair play to him. And listen, is he better than Kepa? I don't know. I don't know if he's better than Kepa. This is the thing. We have opportunities to go out there and go and get that Mike Magnan, all right, and pay 60, whatever it's 70 million and get a proper top draw goalkeeper. And we haven't. We've gone for second best or, you know, reserves type. Brighton fucking second or third choice. That's the levels Chelsea looking at. It's like we're scrimping and saving. We're meant to have all this money. But what are we hearing? Ted Lasso-Bowley's trying to get investment of 500 million. Is that what's going on now? They're trying to get more money in. What are you trying to get more money in? We're loaded. Why are we not going and flaunting the money like you did in the last 2 transfer windows, spending 635 million? What's happened? What's changed? Why has the game changed? Go and spend the money. You got the money on Caicedo. Go and fucking spend it, man. Get the Pochettino the player in now. Go and announce it. Give it the old fucking, here we go. Here we go, guys. Pay him the fucking brown envelope and get it done early like he did with Guardiola, hitting the top bins, missing, and a little bit of panic. And then, oh, no, it is a here we go. Why don't you do that antic? Why don't you pay it out, bro? Yeah? Pay it out. So it is what it is. And now we're hearing that Brighton are trying to sign Kudos. Why are we not signing this player? We were linked with this guy. Why are we not going out and signing this Mohamed Kudos? He looks a baller. Yeah? Player of their season. He's won their league title. He's got Champions League experience. He can play right wing, left wing. He can play cam or number 9. He's versatile. Why are we letting these seagull merchants buy him? What, because we're giving them money for Caicedo? Fucking hell, man. Domino effect. Getting fucked left, right and centre. All because of Brighton. These owners are obsessed with Brighton, man. You're just fucking obsessed with them. Yeah? You need to have a reality check. They want to go for Elise. What? Elise's a cheaper option. Elise's what? 28 million or whatever it is. And what? Kudos is 40 million, 45 million, 48 million. I mean, well, this is chump change. This is all chump change. All right? Instead of going and buying a fucking Brazilian Washington, for 20 million euros, why don't you add that money and go and get Caicedo right now? Instead of buying all these fucking young kids that we're loaning out and farming them out, why are you not focusing on the first team already? Yeah, we got a week till the season starts and you're still twiddling your fucking little thumbs with Stuart Little and carrot-eating Merchant Stanley. All right, they can't even negotiate. He can't even negotiate a fucking mobile phone contract with his own fucking ex-club, bro. All right, he might as well be an agent for Brighton. They're literally pulling our pants down left, right and centre. And I'm getting tired of it, man. Sometimes, you know what? You just got to pay the money. You just have to pay the money. All this ego shit. It's about sacrificing your ego for the sake of the team and for backing the gaffer. I want to see the gaffer being backed. And right now, what's he got? What's he got? Tell me, what's he got? We've gone and signed Axel Disasi. Let's have it right. I have spoken about him. He's got a good long ball. He's well built. I think he was captain at Monaco last season or featured as captain, so he's got a bit of leadership quality. He's got shithousery about him. He's very, very strong player. He's not bad progressively from what I've seen. I don't think he's very quick though. That's my only concern. Is he quick enough? But if you're look at Thiago Silva, he's not the quickest, doesn't need to be because he's got the ball IQ and the reading of the game. Hopefully he can learn off Thiago Silva and we've got a very exciting player there. So yeah, decent signing. Does that mean Trev Baresi's going to get shipped out? Probably does. Listen, are we loaning out Lewis Hall as well? Like, we're loaning out all our fucking Cobham players. Why are we loaning out Lewis Hall? Why can't he be part of the squad and develop him? But yet we're signing all these 20-year-olds and 21-year-olds from different clubs, and we're just throwing them straight in the first team. What chances our Cobham players got? What fucking chance? It's just all to make money. These don't want to make pure profit on the Cobham players. That's the game. That is the game. Trev Baresi is going to get sold to the Italian team, more than likely. Connor probably will get sold. We need at least 2 midfielders, and we still haven't signed not one. You're telling me we've signed Leslie. Les, I'm just going to call him Les, bruv, because his surname's a mouthful. But we signed Les, and you lot are like, yeah, throw him in. Yeah, throw him in, of course. Throw him in. Throw them all fucking in. Throw all the kids in. When your gaffer's saying to you, I want experience. Throw him in. Don't get Redondo. Keep this guy Les. Are you fucking deluded, bruv? Redondo's an unbelievable talent, yeah? When you talk about raw talent, all right? Go and get this player, bruv. Go and get this player. But no, we're going to have Leslie, all right? You better land it. Listen, let's have it right. My expectations for this season Top four's a bare fucking minimum. Bare minimum, mate. Yeah, I'm not having anything less than top four. You're in no other competition apart from domestic caps. You're playing one game a week. All right. You got a lot of kids fucking full of energy, full of pressing. Yeah, let's have it right. You got a top gaffer. There's no fucking excuse not to get top four. If we don't get top four, for me, as my standards, failure. Absolute failure. All right. As the gaffer says, we're here to challenge and win the Premier League. We need to win the Premier League then. That should be the main focus, not top four. When have we become a fucking Spursy, a fucking Arsenal? Yeah. Oh, it's top five. Big up, Cursor. Yeah, top five. Top five minimum then. Top five minimum. Yeah. Minimum. Yeah. Otherwise, for me, failure. Shit season. I want Champions League football next season. You cannot afford to be out of Champions League more than a year, bro. You cannot afford it, bro. Yeah. The fact that they're giving us 5 slots tells you everything, man. I mean, if you that's an extra shot at it, isn't it? That's a lovely little eye opener for the owners there. Well, we just need to get top 5. That's the ambition at Chelsea. Well, a lot of you don't think we'll get top 4, top 5. Listen, whether we get it or not, whether I think we get it or not, is irrelevant. I'm just saying what I want, what I expect. You spent so much money on this team at this football club in just over a year, and you expect me to just sit back and go, yeah, don't worry. If we get Europa League, it's all right. You know, we're building. It's a fucking rebuild. It's a process. Fucking hell, bruv, we'll be in this process for years on end if that's the case, man. No, strike it now. The gaffer's fired up. He wants to go for it. He wants to try and win the Premier League. And why can't we win the Premier League? Fuck it. Why not? We've got a gaffer with the mentality now. We haven't lost a game in pre-season. Spirits seem to be up, but he still hasn't got the right profile players he needs. We've got Nkunku out. I need another number 10, and I need a fucking top-class number 10 as well. You know, what if Nkunku gets injured again this season? You know, we're going to be back to square one again. Listen, let's have it right. We need the right squad depth. We can't just have kids galore. We don't know what's happening with Angelo. I think Angelo's going to Strasbourg. Let's have it right. Matson's going to stay. I'm sure Matson will stay. Chilwell and Cucurella will probably be at the club. You've got Badiashile and Carwell all on the left side. So I don't see Lewis Hall unless he plays in the middle or some cup games. I don't know how that works. Trev Baresi is going to be shipped out. So if Trev Baresi is shipped out, that means we've brought in Axel Disasi, which means we're still back to square one because Fofana's out. So we still need another central defender. Who's that central defender going to be? Or do you keep Trev? Right? This is what's going on in my mind. This is what I want to understand. What is happening and what the transfer strategy is. Because there's transfer strategy right now. Look, official Toby Bell, 14 years old, to Chelsea from Sunderland. Sunderland had a tribunal to settle compensation, but it may reach 7 figures if Bell plays for England. So Chelsea have signed a 14-year-old. All right, we're publicising signing 14-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, but we're not publicising the real fucking mineral signings of a Caicedo. Why don't we get a Kudos? Why don't we go and get a Shuameni? You know, where's Vihailovic? That's all gone quiet. You know, what are we doing here? What the fuck is going on? Yeah? You don't even need to publicise this stuff. It's embarrassing at this point. 14 years old, bruv. What are we doing here? We got, so out of nowhere comes Chelsea signing David Washington from Santos. I've watched him. Very raw. Very, very raw. Lack of end product. It's all just Brazilian talent at this point. But where's the right development? Is you going to keep him at Santos, loan him back there so he can develop there? You're going to send him to Europe? Where's he going? Fucking Strasbourg? You've got a limit on who you can send to Strasbourg. So where is Washington going? What's right for his development path? He's nowhere near ready to get in the first team. What are we doing here, bruv? All right. Again, another 20 million euros. They're buying all these kids. They're delving into the Brazilian market. You've got brown envelopes in the fucking Chelsea supporters right now sponsoring all this shit, all right? You've got all these accounts sponsoring all this waffle, right? All right? And then what are we doing? Where's the top-class signings? Where are the fucking world-class players that we're bringing into Chelsea? Because I don't see any world-class players, all right? If we lost any players right now in our team, right? If we lost any players, who are you fucking most upset to lose? I'd love you to name me who you'd be so devastated to lose in our team, all right? Because right now, the only player I can think of right now is Reece James. Thiago Silva, we know he's got a year left, bro. You know, he's not going to leave, all right? But for me right now, Reece James would be the one I'd be most fucking pissed off if we lost him. Out of everyone else, you know, the time will come where they'll get the big money offer and they'll go. And it's like, are you going to be upset? You probably will once they've developed at Chelsea. Enzo could be another one, and maybe Mudryk. Nkunku's just come. He's just come. So it's like, you know, he's not going anywhere. And so is Enzo and Mudryk, to be fair. But I don't really see, maybe Chilwell for me. I really rate Chilwell highly. I think Chilwell's a baller. And we need his leadership. We need his experience in the team. Now, I want to move on to what's already bubbling under the surface. And I told you, lot, it will come. And agendas are fucking hitting right now. The agendas on Chilwell are starting to stick the gaff out. You got agendas on fucking what's his name, Gallagher. You got agendas on Sterling now. Listen, back your players, yeah. What are you going to do? Ship out Chilwell? Ship out Sterling? Ship out Gallagher? Ship them all fucking out, bruv, while we're at it. But what we got? What's in our team? What experience? Bruv, let's have it right, yeah? You back your players. That's the whole point of being a supporter. And when I put a tweet out and I said, mud all those haters, bruv, yeah, to Sterling, all right? Sterling, mud all the haters, yeah? Sterling's our own experience up front, yeah? He's got more Premier League titles than any player in our entire squad, more than our gaffer, more than our owners. Let's have it right, yeah? Not more than the club. Or no, yeah, no, he hasn't got it more than the club. But let's have it right. He's got more Premier League medals than all the players in our team. Yet you don't want to ship out a winning mentality, experience in the big games. You're brain dead, bruv. You're absolutely deluded, yeah? Why is it? Actually, that's a great point, Daryl. They're all English players that are getting hate. Trev gets it as well. Get rid of Trev as well. All of our English players are getting fucking agenda, right? Already it's starting. And we haven't even started the season. And we've had a good pre-season. We've not lost a game in pre-season. You're feeding your agenda. Look at yourselves. Look at your wrong-uns. You're a joke, man. You're going to start all this shit again. Well, I tell you this now. I'm there to back them all, bro. Every single one of them. I'm there to back them. Yeah? You don't feed agendas of Sterling, bro. We need him. We need his quality, man. He's going to probably be our top goal scorer this season. What are you going to fucking say, man? All right? The guy's got the minerals. We know that. Yes, I might have not wanted him when we signed him, but I was led to believe, yeah, it's a Tuchel signing, this and that, back the gaffer and all this jazz. We signed him 45 million. The owners paid astronomical wages. That's their fucking problem. Not my problem or our problem as a supporter, because at the end of the day, what they earn is irrespective. It's what they do on the pitch. He was our best player under Tuchel before Tuchel got sacked. He was our highest goal scorer. All right. He was bagging for fun. So there's a player there, a baller, and Pochettino will get the minerals out. But let's have it right. While you're all feeding his agenda on him, all right, where's he playing? He's not even playing in his right position. He's playing him on the right. He's always played on the left. You look at him at City, he always played on the left. So now we've got Mudryk. He can't play on the left. All right? Unless Mudryk doesn't play. So what we doing here? We're going to slander a player being out of position and fucking come at him. Shut up, man. Jog on. You're a long way from Starbucks. Conor Gallagher being one of the best players pre-season. What's all the hate for? Yeah? Well, we should be grateful we got a Cobham player in our team, for fuck's sake. Who's been here 16 years. We've got Reece James. I hope he stays fit. All right. I really do hope he stays fit. And the medical team, they sorted all that nonsense out because that cost us last year. We had the worst injury record in Europe. All right. Let's not forget that. All right, we had 200 changes last season in our first team. It's a joke, man. Embarrassment. Pochettino can't be doing that, and he don't want to do that. He still thinks the squad's too big. All right, and yet we're fucking buying kids galore when we should be focusing on our first team. So we'll move on. Yeah, Chilwell getting the hate. Oh, he's holding back Mudryk. Shut up, man. What are we doing here, man? Chilwell's got the ability to go forward. He's got creation in him. He scores goals. He's defensively sound. What are we doing here, man? Chilwell's experience. He's won the Champions League, Super Cup, World Cup, bruv. He's a fucking winner. Yeah, he's won. He's one of our few winners in our team. Yeah, let's have it right. So yeah, Chilwell plays. Yeah, you back Chilwell. Yeah, you fucking well back him, all right? And you lot feeding also agenda on Cucurella. Let's have it right. Everyone is feeding agenda on Cucurella. A lot of people think he's shit. He's rubbish. Listen, let's have it right. When you buy players from lesser teams that look great in lesser teams, when they come to a bigger club, all right, with levels that has to be raised, all right, and expectations and ambition, yeah, it shows them up, doesn't it? It makes them look like, actually, no, they're not as good as we thought they were, unless they up their game. But what can you get? How can you assess any player from last season? Last season was an absolute disaster in itself. So we have to start from scratch now. Like Pochettino says, you've got to forget about last season. We have to think about it now. And you kind of do. You can't judge players from last season, all right, already before we started the season. You have to judge them on this season. Every single player has to be assessed on this season because we've actually got a gaffer now. Hopefully, God willing, bruv, that these clowns stay out of the fucking dressing room and away from Cobham. They seem to congratulate old Siri Merchant, want to go in the fucking dressing room and congratulate all the players for winning the Premier League series. What are we doing here, man? It's a fucking pre-season trophy, and it's just embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. Look at us. We're doing a great job. We're building a multi club project. We're beachheading. We're streamlining. We got kindergarten FC kicking on now. We're maximizing profits. We're bringing in low wage structure. We're implementing low wage structure. We're a bit apprehensive with Vahailovic. He wants 210 grand a week, if not more. We need to get the cement booted right off our books, but they want us to pay 40 million. We can't afford that right now. We need to spend 110 million on Caicedo. Brighton. We love Brighton. We love to help Brighton. Brighton is exactly the club that we want Chelsea to be. Look at them now. They're above Chelsea. Shut up, man. What are we doing here, bruv? Yeah, I can't do it anymore. This is the state we're in at the minute, and it's a fucking embarrassment, bruv. 4-4-3 formation, is it, Merchants? Oh, my God. So we all know, bruv. We all know, yeah. And I want to bring something up. All right. Let me just get it so I can see it for a second. All right. Julian Lawrence, yeah, we all know Julian Lawrence, bruv, on ESPN with Gabriel Marcotti, who I do respect. Marcotti, actually, I think he's one of the very few that speaks it as it is. Chelsea, you have got a good one in Axel Disasi, great personality and leadership, strong in duels, quick, versatile, back four, back three, right back, international and European experience, and maybe the most important, he is Paris-born and bred. I mean, to us that's irrelevant, bruv. But maybe for your national team, I get it. I get all the prop. But is this true what you're saying, or is this just PR, brown envelope PR, because we signed a fucking young kid from Monaco? I mean, and we're using one of the French known presenters, media personalities. Do you know what I mean? Journo, whatever you want to call Julian Lawrence, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right. Is this PR? Is this the truth? Is it both? What are we doing here? I don't put it past these clowns. They literally got everyone in their back pocket. And the thing is, right, it's like someone's once said, if you only knew how much was spent to brainwash you lot, yeah, you'd realise how special you lot are. You see, all the supporters are special, aren't they? Because these owners are spending so much for PR and to manipulate you lot. It's mind-boggling. It really is. So you are very special jellyfish. That's what they are, special jellyfish. But let's have it right. Right now in the football realm, in social media especially, I'll tell you what, It's become so fake, bruv. It's like false narratives. It's just everything is robotic. It's premeditated. It's scripted. That when the truth comes out, or when someone speaks the truth, oh my God, it bothers everyone. Everyone goes fucking doolally. They don't know how to take it. You're a toxic gender merchant. You're so negative. What's wrong with you? How can you speak this way? Look at the masses. The masses are fucking, you got all these CFC mod fellas. You got all these fucking, all these accounts. You know the ones, bruv. Yeah. And they're popping out. And I'll give you one example. All right. They're popping out fucking, oh, Gusto, guys. I think Gusto should start over Reece James. I think Gusto's better than Reece James. What do you think, guys? Let's create the conversation. No, let's fucking squash that conversation right now. Yeah? What the fuck's going on in the fan base? Why are you even bringing up Gusto to start over Reece James? Because of a fucking pre-season. Are you joking me right now? Yeah? Are you absolutely taking the piss? Like, what are we doing here? Reece James, you lot are propping this guy, bruv. Propping him. He's world class. He's the best right back in the world. You know what I mean? He's clear of Mason, man. He's clear of everyone fucking this and that. And now you lot are twerking for Gusto, throwing Reece James under the bus. Oh, because he's injured. He's not going to be fit. And he's fucking not. He's not injured now. Yeah. Even Reece James at 50% is clear of Gusto. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? I find it absolutely fucking mind-blowing that you can even entertain this debate right now. That Gusto plays over Reece James. Reece James is going to be given captaincy. You want him to be captain, yet you're saying for Gusto to start over him. I mean, you're wrong uns, bruv. Yeah? Reece James is absolute fucking levels of Gusto. Gusto hasn't played one Premier League game. All right? How many Champions Leagues has he won? How many appearances has he made? What are we doing here, man? Reece James, bruv, is fucking levels above, all right? Gusto is there as a backup. Let that sink in. Just because he's had a few good games, all of a sudden, you know what I mean? His first pre-season game, he was off it, bruv. He was shocking. So I don't know where you're going with every game he's been good, bruv. Yeah? Listen, Reece James, all day long, number one. What are we doing? Let's stop that. Let's stop that debate right now. That debate has to end. Nip it in the bud as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Yeah? As soon as possible. You understand what I'm saying, guys? How do I feel about James playing CDM? Listen, at this moment in time, I probably would have a go with that. I would have a go with that, but it needs a lot of running. A lot of running. I don't want to give that a Reece. Like, middle of the park. Will he get more injured out of that? I don't know, bruv. Maybe it's something that the gaffer might try. But at this moment in time, Gusto for me, he's sitting on the bench against Liverpool. All right? I don't know where everyone's going with that. As a sitter, yeah, maybe, guys. But I mean, I just don't. I think you need to get a he did play that for Wigan. Let's not lie about that. He did play there for Wigan, but that's Wigan. He probably could play there. I mean, we tried him. Was it last year? We tried him DM in a Champions League game, and he was all right. He was all right. I wouldn't say blew me away, bruv, but he could. The answer is he could play there. Whether he does play there, I don't know, guys. I don't think so. I think you play him in his strongest position. His strongest position's right back. All right, so let me just run through. We've got some soup minerals here. Of course, it was Nkunku gets injured. I fear it will ruin his confidence, and we will have no Cam or DM. We are cursed. Get me Kudos or go back to the US. I mean, listen, we should be buying Kudos. For me, Kudos is better than Elise. I don't know what. I can't even believe there's a fucking debate here, to be honest with you. Everyone seems to be propping Elise, and you get all the accounts. You see, all these other accounts I'm talking to you about, the ones with the big following in the Chelsea fan base who are so-called Chelsea fans, they're all fucking scripted, bruv. All right. And I'll tell you this now, they put the narratives out. Kudos or Elise, what do you prefer, guys? Gusto or Reece James, what do you prefer, guys? They put it out there. They set these narratives. They get the conversations and these trends going, right? For a reason, for these fucking clown owners, bruv, and all their little cronies. Yeah, let's have it right. Johnny, bruv, we've been fleeced on Sanchez. He's pony. Listen, only time will tell, geezer. For me, I showed you the chart last stream. Kepa was at the bottom of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. Sanchez wasn't even on that list. And that tells you everything you need to know. We've just gone in there and helped Brighton because I'll tell you why they've gone and bought Sanchez. They've gone and bought him because they can't get Kepa off the books. All right. No one will pay his wages. They can't sell him. No one wants to buy him. So we're stuck with Kepa. They want to appease the fans by getting a backup goalkeeper because Selina's gone back on loan. All right. But the bottom line is they're trying to put in a sweetener with Brighton. They haven't gone to any other club to buy a goalkeeper. They've got to Brighton, of course, because they want to try and get Caicedo over the line. It's all games. It's all games. And the funny thing is, Brighton have fleeced Chelsea again. But I do think he's a decent goalie. I'm not going to say he's shit. He's a Chelsea player now. I'm going to back him, bruv. It is what it is. We have to see. Only time will tell. Denishan says Bowley's focusing on Mbappe deal. Listen, have you heard the Bangers and Mash waffle? Mbappe would consider Chelsea only for 1 year and all this on the. I mean, what are we doing here, bruv? Listen, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. We would all love Mbappe at Chelsea. Is that reality, or is this all just a nice little brown envelope orchestration, which I think it is, to get Real Madrid to pay up the money to get him now? So PSG are using any club, especially Premier League, because they know there's all the money there, to try and get the price up for Mbappe from Real Madrid, because everyone knows Mbappe only wants Real Madrid. It's clear as day, and he'll go Real Madrid. Whether he comes to if I'm him, if he sits on the bench at PSG, gets his 60 million payout, and then he goes for free. You see, PSG don't want that, so they will have to sell him. A loan's not enough. I just don't think it's enough. They want the money. They'll lose out too much. So he will be sold, guys. CR7 Goat says, if Chelsea sign Caicedo, we have given Brighton 300 million in just 1 year, buying them all the time. This is not Chelsea, up Minnals FC. 100 million plus 70 million plus 20 million. That's close to 200 million. That's Cucurella, Caicedo. Who else we bought? That's Sanchez. Who else we bought from Brighton, though? To give them 300 million. We haven't given them 300 million. That's definitely over 200 million, but not 300 million. But even 200 million is a joke just to Brighton itself. And let's not forget, we sold Billy Gilmore for 9 million to them. I mean, I could do Billy Gilmore in our midfield. I've said it time and time again. He'd be perfect in our team. He'd be a lovely player to sit there and just dictate the play. Pressing machine, quick player, robust, strong. You know what I mean? What are we doing here, bruv? It's embarrassing, man. It is embarrassing. Apparently Caicedo wants Arsenal, does he? Yeah, of course he does. This is what I'm saying, bruv. It's like, it's poor. It's poor. Like, the bottom line is you have to pay the money. You have to buy Caicedo. You've got no other option. I've given you a backup in Redondo that you can go and buy. Leslie, I don't know what to expect with this kid. All right. And he's a kid. We paid 20 million for Potter. Yeah, of course, guys. Apologies. Yeah, we did. So we're over 200 million. 20 million for Potter on a 12 million salary a year. Look at what these clowns did. This is what I'm saying. When you damage your reputation like they did in the first instance that they come into the market, Bowley playing sporting director, negotiator, yeah, another one that can't negotiate a mobile phone contract. All right. Then you got Siri Merchant now in the mix as sporting director because Bowley stepped down when he hasn't. They're both doing it. They're both fucking Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Literally, they are running the show. When you go out in the market and you overpay wages, you overpay on transfer fees, and you're doing it with clubs that you're going back to, what makes you think that these clubs are going to go, oh, actually, yeah, you want a hard bargain now? Yeah, we'll beckon to that. We'll sell you for cheaper this time. No, they're up in the ante. Like every other club, any player you're going for, any player that Chelsea goes in for, they know you've got the money, you're going to pay the money. Now they're trying to lowball everyone. It's laughable, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening. You've ruined your reputation in the game. Once you do that, that's why Liverpool, very well known over the years, all right, they won't pay over a certain amount for a player. Once that budget, that figure, if it's too much than that, they won't go in there for a player, they walk away. And then they hope that the player pushes, and then the club rethinks that they're buying from, goes, do you know what? All right, let's meet halfway. Now they're trying to do this. It's not happening, bruv. It's not happening. Yeah. It's not happening. So I want to talk about what's going on with Mihajlovic. Apparently Mihajlovic wants to stay at Juventus now. He doesn't want to leave Juventus. Does anyone honestly believe that we're going to pay him over 200 grand a week? Does anyone actually believe that? All right. Because he's going to want more than what he's on now. Apparently he does want more than what he's on now. And he's on 210 grand a week. You guys told me from last week or last stream. So what are we doing? Are we going to pay that money? Listen, let's have it right. Everyone's going Jackson. Now, Jackson looks a lovely little player, guys. Let's have it right. We didn't know what to expect with him. I think he's been a bit of a standout in this pre-season. I think he's got good touch, very good first touch. Let's have it right. I think he's got good strength. He's got a bit of pace in that. He can finish, but it's about consistency, bruv. It's a bit of consistency. And we need to see what that's about. Do you take the gamble in having Jackson as your number 9 for the whole season? I think for me, when you bring in a Mihajlovic, I think you just up the ante a little bit and you just add a little bit more clout and power about yourself up front. Someone who's a deadly finisher in the box. He is a finisher. You could arguably say, he's playing under Allegri, anti-football like Simeone. He's still got some all right goals or whatever. I'm not saying that he excites me, but what I will say is he can have it competition with Jackson. It might actually make Jackson land it more. I don't know, bruv. It's all, for me, it's all smokes and mirrors. It's all about getting a cement-booted rat out of our football club, and they seem to be struggling with it. You see, Juventus, he's desperate. Apparently, he's agreed personal terms with Juventus to go there from Inter Milan. Get rid of him. But they're asking for 40 million euros on top of the cement-booted fraud. Now, for me, that's extortion. I mean, that's robbery. But I'd do anything, whatever it takes to get this guy off the books and out of the club. I don't want his toxicity at our football club anymore. I don't want him in every transfer window. Get him out. Get him in the bin. We've also got Broha coming back. So do we stick with Broha and Jackson? I don't know, bruv. Like, what are we doing here, man? Like, where are the standards? We need some sort of level of experience. Mihajlovic's got experience, guys. He's got Champions League experience. He's got league experience. All right, Serie A. He had a very good prolific season, a couple seasons at Fiorentina. Clubs were after him, but I don't know, bruv. He's one of them. The market for strikers ain't saturated, guys. I mean, it's scarce at the minute. There's hardly any top draw strikers, bruv, around. So in that respect, I think Mihajlovic would be a decent buy. Like I say, he don't excite me. I don't think, oh wow, yeah, fucking it's like us getting Harry Kane and he's going to bag goals. But he's 23 years old. Another one, he fits their profile. 23 years old. I don't know. His injury record is a bit iffy. That's something they need to keep their eye on. There's some political shit, I think, with him and PSG or whatever it is, all that stuff. Because he's Serbian. I think he's Serbian, isn't he? Listen, I would, if it meant Lukaku leaving, all right, and this was the deal, to get Lukaku out of Chelsea, I'm taking Vihajlovic. I don't give a shit. That is my decision. I'm doing it all day long. And let him cook. Let him land it. I would like to have a player like him, to be honest. I think he just adds a little bit more presence up front. Jackson, we don't know what to expect. And like I say to you, we have to get top 5 this year. We can't make any, leeway. We can't be complacent. No, I think you have to negotiate the money side of things. I don't think we should pay, but you're not going to get a straight swap. It doesn't work like that. But Lukaku's on fucking 440 grand a week. Vihajlovic is on 210 grand a week. So probably Lukaku's wanting similar money to go Juventus, and Juventus are asking for that extra money from us so that they can pay the wages. So to them, it's like a swap deal. Maybe that's the way they're working it out. But, at the same time, let the cement-booted rat fucking rot, as far as I'm concerned. I can't stand him. Guys, smash the piece of that like button as well. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel, guys, and smash to pieces the like button. Again, we've heard Chelsea have approached investors about raising capital. Any new financial investor could inject money in return for a stake of the club. So they're trying to sell stakes in the club to raise more capital. I mean, that's very fucking worrying, bruv. What are we doing that already? They've only had the club for about a year. I'm concerned with that, guys. I'm concerned for that. So I'm just checking, guys, to see if there's anything live and locking at the minute. All right, it looks quiet, guys. The bottom line is we want $500 million. Exactly, $500 million they want. I agree with that, Adam. 35 million for Vihajlovic. I think that's decent. Get rid of Lukaku in return, and you've got a player there who will only get better. Vihajlovic will only get better, and I think he'll suit the Premier League. Let's have it right. That Lego merchant wanted him. Whether that's anything to go by, let's have it right. But the bottom line is he has had interest from other clubs. Big up to Adam Rated. We got Mount out, but not Lukaku and Ziyech. Don't fucking rattle me, bruv. All right? I've said this time and time again. All right? These clowns had the full agenda to get rid of not our Deadwood, all of the players that are either wanting and deserving the high wages, already on high wages out of our football club. They've gone and done that before the 30th of June. And here we are now sitting here with fucking still Houdini Ziyech himself, the magician who disappears from anywhere. Any Chelsea game, he disappears, but except he won't disappear from our fucking club. All right. And then we've got the cement-booted rat at our football club, still on 440 grand a week. And we're having to play on top to get Vihajlovic to fucking swap this guy and get him out of our football club because he's a mercenary. Yeah, kiss the badge merchant, all that. Inter Milan want him out now. Oh, I love you, Inter Milan. I miss you. I want to come back to you, please, and all this. And here we are. We've still got these players here. We still can't get them off the books. We've got a week to go before we play Liverpool and start our season. We still haven't got a fucking DM. Oh, it's like we're not asking for much. Give us Caicedo, and let's have it right. You go and get me Caicedo, all right? Don't think I'm going like this, propping you lot. That's nothing, mate. That's a small piece of the puzzle, yeah? This puzzle's fucking all over the gaff, bro. It's like, you lot are Lego, man. You're building with Lego. It's a joke, man. Kids, absolute joke. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, let's not forget. Oh, Nana. Oh, no. Oh, Nana. Oh, no. Oh, Nana. Oh, shit. Yeah. We can't forget that one, can we? And we have to land it. But it is what it is. But guys, what are we doing here, bruv? Like the fact it is a joke. It is a joke. Ted Lasso probably loves Rock Nation links. Big fan. I can't stand that rat. Well, anyone who rates Jay-Z, bruv. Oh, I mean, what is wrong with you, mate? Yeah. What is wrong with you? Everyone is clear of him in the game. Tupac was clear. Biggie's clear. Eminem's clear. I mean, this guy doesn't even get in the conversation. Even Eminem murdered him on his own fucking track, bruv. What are we doing here? Renegaded him. Yeah, literally. Let's have it right. Yeah. JC, man. Joke of a rapper, bruv. I've met him as well, to be fair. The guy's skinny, bruv. Really skinny. I couldn't believe how skinny he was. Skinny and tall, bruv. He's about my height. He's about 6 foot. Well, I'm over 6 foot, but he's about 6'1", maybe. He was wearing Timbs, mind you. But yeah, he's a skinny little fella. Yeah, let's have it right. Metal Face Doom is bang on it, bruv. Bang on it, bruv. Where's Kanye, by the way, guys? Do we all believe Kanye? What's happening to Kanye? He's been spitting minerals, bruv, and then all of a sudden he's gone off the face of the earth. Looks a different geezer all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on with Kanye. We hope he's doing all right, bruv. Because everyone's seen the media love to fucking literally try and basically tarnish his name. But he said to Jay-Z, man, don't send your killers on me, Jay-Z. Don't send your killers on me. Yeah. Radio, fuck you. Radio, fuck you. Brown envelopes, fuck you. Let's have it right. But yeah, Eminem, the GOAT, bruv. Eminem is the GOAT, bruv. There's no dispute, bruv. Yeah. Eminem will do anyone in a battle, but let's move away from all that, bruv. Let's have it right. We've gone off topic there, guys. Yeah, let's have it right. But yeah, even Nas is better than fucking Jay-Z, bruv. What are we doing here? Even Nas is better than Jay-Z. So we don't prop Rock Nation, bruv. Yeah. Mickey Joy Boy's on it, bruv. Mickey Joy Boy's on it, bruv. Big up with Jamie. He says, I'll never forgive Marina for buying Lukaku, screwing up contacts. That was the trouble started. He rated out Thomas and is sucking our club dry. Listen, he ratted out Tuchel, facts, but Tuchel won because Tuchel got him benched, didn't play him, and he's a rat. We know he's a rat, bruv. We know he tried to play the game. I told you lot last 2 seasons ago. I said that cement boot rat is trying to turn the owners on the gaffer because he's the most prized asset, most valuable asset, and he's playing on player power. But Tuchel rejuvenated it, diffused the situation quickly. The owners and Roman earned respect off him, respected him for it, and then he gained trust. As soon as Roman got sanctioned, the cement booted rat was benched, bruv. Even listen, Tuchel and the Minerals taking off cement booted rat with 65th minute in a Club World Cup final. Who takes 100 million striker off in front of your owner and the most ruthless owner? Let's have it right, the GOAT of an owner. All right, in a final to try and win the game. We went and won the game, won the Club World Cup. Let's have it right. You don't doubt elite gaffers. Elite gaffers know what they're doing. Unfortunately, right now, this guy is just an absolute mercenary, and his reputation, he's shameless, bruv. He's absolutely shameless for being so shit. So it is what it is, bruv. Big up with Danny Dyer. I know the deal, bruv. What do you think, man? You think I'm a long way from Starbucks? Not me, bruv. Not me. Bruv, I know the game like you wouldn't believe, man. You wouldn't believe it. Yeah? You wouldn't believe it. Known lad, bruv. Known lad. So here we go. Big up to Jamie there landing it, bruv. Big up to all you guys in here, bruv. Big up to everyone. Make sure you do smash the like button. Every single one of you smash the piece of like button. Manchester City have told PSG and Barcelona that they have no intention to negotiate any condition for Bernardo Silva. So Man City will offer a new contract. This is what I'm saying. Like, that was from last summer. Barcelona wanted Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva stayed. They didn't want to pay them money because they couldn't afford him. Yeah, couldn't afford him because they got their fourth leather in or whatever it was. They still couldn't afford it. It was too late. They brought it up again, but this is also agent work to get Man City to pay more money, wages, and that's how it goes, bruv. That's how it goes. Let me just quickly run through and see what the latest is. PSG's position has not changed regarding Mbappe. Remain convinced Mbappe only wants Real Madrid. Yeah, so basically what Mbappe's doing now is he's saying, I only want to go Real Madrid, therefore you have to negotiate Real Madrid. Any other clubs that come in for me, irrespective of what they bid, I want to go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid know that, and Real Madrid will say, this is our price, take it or leave it, or we'll take him for free next year. So Real Madrid are in a very strong position. So is Mbappe's camp and his mother, let's have it right, who pulls all the strings, calls all the shots. Let's have it right. That's the way the game is, bruv. So PSG getting done, and I'm quite happy with that. I don't like PSG. I think they're a horrible club. Still ain't won the Champions League, and I hope they're in the mud continuously. Yeah, I did hear about that, because about Enrique wanting to quit PSG already. He probably wants to keep Mbappe, but funny enough, since Mbappe's not been playing, Neymar's been balling out. You see, Enrique got the best out of Neymar in that treble-winning team. And I will say this, maybe he's not getting the backing he wants. You know, Enrique's very specific. He's got a strict philosophy. He wants players. He wants control over signing players. PSG have to do that. Maybe he wants to keep Mbappe just for this season, but PSG is saying, no, we've got to sell him. I don't know, but if Enrique wants to quit PSG, it's madness, bruv, because he's just literally joined them as gaffer. So I don't know. To be fair, it's a circus there. It's a circus. We've got a circus at our club. We've got circuses everywhere, bruv. Literally everywhere. Except the club, like a Man City, I mean, it could be a circus with their 116 or 17 charges. What's going to happen with that? Yeah. What's going to happen with that? Everyone saw that they brought out that we were charged, and they were trying to blame Roman for financial fair play breach. Listen, what's all this bollocks, bruv? Yeah, you actually believe all this to make Roman look bad, like he cheated and this and that. It's a joke, man. These fucking clowns upstairs will do anything. They'll do anything. They don't care. They'll pay the money under the table. It's about the press, the PR. That's what they live off, man. They live off it. They love press. They love PR. They love brown envelopes, yeah? That's what I'm saying. You supporters are so special to them that they spend pound notes after pound notes after pound notes to make sure you're fed what they want. You know what I mean? I definitely agree. Kylian Mbappe is a very egotistical player. I think if you want to be the best in the world, you have to be like that. You have to be the main man at all time. You have to be respected. You have to be the daddy. But sometimes you need a bit of humility as well. And I think if you look at some of the greats, bruv, like the R9, Maradonas, these guys, they were loved, man. They were loved. No one hated to play with them. So Mbappe needs to sort his attitude out, because when you look at these great players, do you know what I mean? Even Messi, they love Messi, but Messi's got attitude. Messi's got he's a bit of a shithousery, bruv. If you watch him behind the scenes, he does take the piss. He's a bit of a lad. Let's have it right. But you've got to be like that. But he's still loved. Everyone loves to play with them. Sometimes you just have to sit back and go, do you know what? That player, just let him do what he wants, man. Do you know what I mean? And I'll do whatever it takes, because it means we win trophies and we be the best in the world, and etc. etc. Sometimes you have to have that bit about you, but football is certain players are very egotistical. That's why you've got to be careful how many of these types of players you buy. Sometimes 1, 2's a max for me, but when you have one of them, you build around. Like Neymar at the moment, in the last game I saw, he balled out, he scored, he was all over, he was brilliant. It's the Neymar we know, yeah, irrespective of who he's playing with. I'd love to see Neymar in the Premier League, and I'd love to see him at Chelsea. Reality is, anyone who doesn't want him, I don't know what to say to you, man. I don't give a shit, man. I want to see this player. I think he's a baller, yeah. Wonderful player, man. Play him as a number 10. That's a number 10, man. But reality is we ain't going to get him, bruv. Roman never want the PR, but just did a good job. Let's have it right, Denisian. You're landing it, bruv. And this is key. This is why these clowns are clowns. Ted Lasso, Siri Merchant, Barley, they fucking abuse the brown envelopes. They abuse the PR. They feed in it. It's all a PR train. It's PR Happy Meals, yeah, with their little toys, their little shiny toys, bruv. Roman stayed away from media. He understood that the media hated Chelsea. The media still hate Chelsea. Yet these clowns entertain them and feed them what they want. Yeah. When it gets shit and it gets tough, don't think that they're going to not feed agendas on Pochettino and players. And these owners will be happy with that because they want it all on the gaffer and players, but not on them. Just like last season. Last season, they got the heat. So they had to chop Jellyfish Potter. Jellyfish Potter, they never wanted to sack him because they're egos. They believe they're doing the right thing. They were sticking by it. One hair on a nutsack. That got cut off. And there they are in the bin. Sorry, Jellyfish, you're out the door. And then the truth came out. It was a yes man. They were going in that dressing rooms. All the shit I was telling you, all came the truth. All came out through the media. And now everyone goes, oh, now it all makes sense. When I was telling you, calling me a fucking agenda merchant and toxic and this and that. Now, it will come where they will make sure that Pochettino gets the heat or certain players, and they'll feed agendas on certain players. That's the going rate. I know these owners like clockwork. Anyone working with the club will know their clowns, knows that it's a circus, but they can't say because they want to keep their jobs. And people that are on the outskirts and trying to get information and this and that, they'll do whatever it takes to prop and give positive narratives and all this bullshit script that we all know is bangers and mash waffle, and it's fed to them, and it's served up on a silver platter from the owners to be dished out as supporters. And I'm seeing it firsthand, clear as day, and it's happening. And these people know who they are. You got all these little toothpick wannabe journalists, let's have it right, Felix the Cats, and all these fucking guys, bruv, that all want to make it as journalists, and they want to get the limelight and this and that. They're all ITKs and blah blah blah. And no one gives a fuck, bruv. I don't give a shit about what they say, what their opinions are, what they think they know, what they've been told. The proof's in the pudding. At the end of the day, all that matters is when are you signing the contract? Get the contract signed. Sign the contract. Yeah. All right. Stop signing shirts. Stop signing these PR Happy Meals, bruv, because we want the real deals. We want players on that pitch in the first team that will help us compete at the top level for the gaffer and back the gaffer. That's all I care about. Everyone else, fuck them all, bruv. But facts, Poch doing a great job. Respect to the gaffer. He's surprising me and I like it. And may it long continue. But I tell you this now, I will not turn on the gaffer. I will not turn on players. All right, unless they're ratting us out, obviously, and coming out in the media and talking like, or just being PR merchants. I can't stand it. But the bottom line is, the ones I do not trust, the ones I'm not backing is these clowns upstairs. I don't trust them with a barge pole. All right, you got to make it right. You don't make it right, it's going to get toxic. And I'll tell you this now, on my platform is not coming for the gaffer and coming for the players. My platform's coming for Ted Lasso and Siri Merchant, Clearlake, Hunchback, all fucking carrot-eating Winstanley, yeah, toothpick that he is, Stuart Little, all these guys, bruv, they're going to get fucking put in the woods continuously, and I will not let go, because at the bottom line is no one will call them out. They will always call out on the gaffer, on the players. The agendas will start, and that's the way it will go if we're not keep winning. The reality is you can't expect the gaffer to just keep winning. All right, because we don't have the squad for it. We're not built yet. We haven't got the core yet. So it's unreasonable to expect that from the gaffer. What I do expect is top 5, because our squad right now, or first team, with one game a week is enough to get top 5. The reality is I don't think we will. But hopefully the gaffer can work some magic and land the minerals, bruv. And that's the way I see it. End of. You know, it's true. Metal Face Doom as well. If that was Chelsea getting all the charges that Man City got, well, like we would be scrutinised. We wouldn't have been given any leeway. Man City hand out the brown envelopes under the table like they have ever since these owners came in the game. That's why he doesn't step foot in any grounds or anything, or he stays out of the limelight. In fact, most of these crooked owners stay out of the limelight. Our crooked owners love to be in it. It's like they want to be celebrities all the time. It's getting boring, man. It's boring. I'm tired of this nonsense showboating. And it's like now you're seeing Ted Lasso creeping out a little bit more. He's more in the limelight where he disappeared off the face of the fucking earth. And we're getting Siri Merchant now sitting there at games, at training sessions and trying to be outside the training, the dressing room and all this nonsense to do a PR stunt like he's not going in the dressing room to make a point when in reality he's probably fucking in there, bro, celebrating with the players and all this for winning a pre-season trophy. I mean, it's just embarrassing, man. You know, just do your fucking jobs. Stop going for mills and doing mills and do some deals, bruv. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's as simple as that. Forget the mills and do the deals. Up the Chelsea. Yeah. Keeping up with the Clear Lakes, bruv. That's just a great one, Cursor. Keeping up with the Clear Lakes. Oh, brilliant, bruv. Brilliant one. Oh, man. Well, listen, guys, big up every single one of you. Make sure you do smash that like button. Smash that like button, every single one of you. Make sure you do subscribe. And listen, guys, respect to everyone in here. We will be doing more live streams, as always. But like I say, I'm not one who just always do it every day unless I feel I need to. If I feel I need to do it every day, I'll do it. If I feel like there's nothing to really say, or if there's any breaking news or whatever, I will come on live, guys. That's the way we roll on the Minerals FC. All right, great shout out there from Danny. He says, remember, Brighton have to give 20 million for Caicedo, former club. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like then Sanchez is that 20 million that they're going to pay Caicedo's former club so that they can pay the 90 million, maybe plus 10 million and installments. They're going to have to do installments. So we'll see. I'm not under pressure to do stream every day, bruv. It's not that. It's just I'll see, man. Like, I see every day. I see. Sometimes it's just the timing as well. I don't always have the time to do it every day. I just, but obviously, I will do more and more. I'll do more and more. More minerals delivered than a car, though, bro. Mickey Joy Boy's landing it. Oh man, listen. I want to stay well away from those seagull merchants. I mean, they're a joke, man. They are a joke. They're a joke. But guys, listen, big up to every single one of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and all that jazz. When I don't stream, do spaces. All right, yeah, maybe I'll do some quick spaces as well if I don't do a stream. So make sure you follow me on the Twitter, guys, on the Minerals FC Twitter. Then you'll know. Apparently, yeah, there's going to be a new feature on Twitter where you can do actual live, like a live little video stream on Twitter. So that might be something we can do if I can be bothered. But we'll see. Apparently, British Patriot, apparently Ted Lasso and Siri Merchant have bought a penthouse in Brighton, from what I've been hearing. They love it there. They love it. They love to be shat on by the seagulls. That's why they love it so much. Apparently, it's good for their skin. I don't know. Don't shoot the minerals, man. I'm just saying. But anyway, big up to every single one of you guys. It's not Twitter. It's X. Yeah, it's X. SpaceX. This Elon Musk, bruv. Biggest alien going, bruv. What we doing here, bruv? Yeah, what we doing here? So, Starlink and all that jazz. Yeah, You know about that? Do you know about that? If you know about it, you know about it. So it is what it is. But big up to every single one of you. Respect, guys. Hit the like button and make sure you put your comments down below at the end of the show, guys. Yeah, put your comments down below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I keep repeating it. I keep forgetting, bruv. But let's have it right. Don't you forget it. All right. So as always, guys, respect every single one of you. We'll leave you with the minerals, bruv. Yeah. We'll leave you with the minerals. Let me get it up. As always, we'll land it as it is. And that will be at the end. But guys, respect to you. Have a great weekend, yeah. And I'll be back maybe tomorrow. You don't know if there's any live news. We'll be back tomorrow. And let me know, guys. Has the stream been all right? There's been no dodginess happening today. The stream's been all right, guys. Let me know. There's no lagging. No brown envelope matrix malarkey. James says more minerals than your 5 a day. Brilliant work. Big up to you, Jamie, bruv. My member as well. Big up to you, geezer. Big up to you. Respect and appreciate all the support, guys. No attacks, British Patriot. Come on, bruv. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. Listen. Respect to everyone. As always, up the Chelsea, up the Mills FC. Like, subscribe, comments down below, notifications, and I'll see you soon, guys. And big up the mental health as well again, guys. Yeah, let's have it right. Respect to all the Minerals FC ultras in the chat, everyone watching. Respect to every single one of you, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, let's go.